And a good day, everyone. Jewel here with you with J7409 Weather. Checking out the tropics right quick this morning. Nothing's going on of any significance, folks, and it looks like probably it's not going to. For the next 5 days, I'll keep my eyes on it and watch it. For anything coming off the coast of Africa, it's going to just get absorbed. There's a huge high pressure up above it, right out in the middle of the Atlantic. And so far as the Gulf goes, it's looking like nothing is going to develop with any significance either. And now, off the coast of Florida, what you're seeing there is some rain that's been going on, and it's finally beginning to move offshore. But no tropical depressions or anything that could form is in the Atlantic or the Eastern Pacific or any place. So there's no chance of any hurricanes going on right now. If anything changes, I'll be sure and get it on for you. Now, if you're into the weather like all the rest of us over here, please subscribe. All you got to do is just click that subscribe button. There you go. And when you do it, make sure you click the bell to ensure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any weather news that may be coming our way. I'll try to get it out for you, okay? Soon as my cold is better, it gets better every day, but I still have coughing spells. Soon as it gets better, I'm going to have a live show because, you know, I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of facts and figures and stuff and on the weather itself. I know a lot of you have a lot of problem with the weather and what others are doing to it. Well, I do also, okay? But so far as climate change, do I believe in it? Yeah. The weather is like history, people. It repeats itself. We may not be living in a time. It takes years and years and years for it to change. It's called Earth pulses, okay? But I'm going to try to explain this to you when I can have a live show. So, I mean, you know, please bear with me till I get around to where I don't have coughing spells, and I'm going to have one. But to make a long story short, do I think that scientists and even college universities and different places may be changing numbers? Yeah, I think they are, to make it look like what they want it to look like, okay? So, with that all said and done, let's get on with more weather. Of course, today is Tuesday, June the 18th, 2019, and this is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. I'm just using their European model this morning. It's going to go out like 10 days. It's going to show you high and low pressures for the most part. This is the European model. So let's just, you know, click it on through. You can see the timestamp now. We're up to tomorrow. Now, these low pressures you see, they're just bad rain. I mean, that's all we seem to have. Look at all the rain, folks. This is coming up for Thursday. And you can see if your state's on the map here for so much rain, it's just going to be like I said a couple of days ago. It's going to rain for many people for a more than just a day. Now, some of it can be off and off rain, but as we get closer to the end of the week, Friday, the first day of summer, look at that. We got a big fat low sitting up north that's producing lots of rain in parts of New York and Pennsylvania. The darker it is, the more rain it is. You can see how it's going now. This is the European model. It doesn't mean it's wrote in stone, but there's a good chance all this rain's going to happen, okay? So we'll click on through. Look at them lined up, folks. 1, 2, 3 lows in a row. But we have high pressures to the north and the south of them. And they're going to stay generally in this area and not grow into any hurricane or anything. You can see how they spread out. The isobars are not closely compact. These are just systems with a lot of rain in it, folks. As we move right on along, you can see it does finally diminish as that high pressure to the south is beginning to take over big time. And up in Canada, we got a high pressure that's coming down. We have a low right here, but it's getting squeezed to death. It ain't doing a whole lot, folks. This is by next, the 27th. And let's see here, we got one more to go on this model. As we get over here, we go. You can see now the high pressures are everywhere. We have a low here coming off of Africa, but folks, I think it's going to get absorbed and pushed again with this high pressure here. So nothing to worry right now. Like I say, if anything happens, I'll let you know. Now let's take a quick look at the graphical chart here. Okay, this is a very good chart put together here. This is at 11 a.m. for this morning. You can see where the rain is. I left a little diagram up there. You can see for yourself. But down in Texas, now this is down around Midland and farther north. It looks like you could be having some severe thunderstorms popping up. There is that chance. It's right there. This is around 11 a.m. this morning. We go to 2 p.m. More rain is beginning to build up. It's going to be another hot day for many as that heat builds. Also, the rain and the chance of thunderstorms build. This is at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Any hazards at 11 a.m. this morning? Yes, we got that chance of flash flooding from southern Illinois, Indiana, parts of northern Kentucky, parts of West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware. This is flash flooding. This is what this is. Now, the regular chance of flooding for a flood watch is over in Nebraska and parts of Colorado. But what you see from Illinois all the way over to New Jersey is flash flooding. At 2 p.m. this afternoon, we still have that with a heat advisory going on in the northern section of California. 5 p.m. this afternoon. Up in Washington State, we have red flag warnings going on. And that chance of flooding remains all day long, folks, for just about these same areas. So far as the temperature goes, by 11 a.m. this morning, we got 90s from Texas and North Carolina and Florida and Georgia. That's what the yellow is. You see the graph up there. 2 p.m. this afternoon, 5 p.m. this afternoon, up in Minnesota. You guys should be in the upper 60s to maybe the lower to mid 70s. Depends on if you're in the northern or southern section there. That's what the temps are looking like. Going to be hot. A lot of heat advisories out today, folks, so be aware of it. And make sure if you are under a heat advisory that you take cover, okay? So far as sky cover goes, at 8 a.m., this is for all my sky watchers. You know the routine. If it's gray, it's cloudy. If it's blue, it's clear. Here's 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. So let's just go on ahead, and we're going to click up to tonight. Sky cover at 8 p.m. is looking like this. 11 p.m., 2 a.m., and 5 a.m. Weather for tonight around 8 p.m. This is what it's looking like. Severe weather in Kansas and parts of Texas is a very real possibility with rain, as you can see from Montana, some heavier in places than other, all the way down to Colorado. Maybe northern New Mexico might get a little bit of rain, not a lot. And the heavier rains over around Long Island, Connecticut, southern New Jersey, Delaware, Washington, D.C. You can see where it's at. This is around 8 p.m. this evening. 11 p.m., 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, and 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then, where a lot of that rain up north has been going on, just north of it, we got a lot of fog that's going to roll in by early in the morning. Now, so far as severe weather itself today, this is what the categorical map is looking like. And we just saw on the other map I showed you, down in Texas, got some severe stuff going on. And it's looking like some of that severe may move up into Oklahoma. This is enhanced, okay? This is like a number 3, where you see that brown. The yellow, well, could have severe weather there. Anywhere, folks. Look, don't trust everything that's just put on paper. It can be anywhere with the way the situations are, with the atmosphere, with the unstableness, with the humidity, the dew points. Just, you know, if you see a thunderstorm looking like it's making up, just be aware of it. Don't be outside and get struck by lightning. If you hear thunder, take cover, okay? But this is what the categorical outlook is looking like. But it's looking like also, folks, that some more severe weather can happen today. There's a 2% chance of tornadoes here in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, as well as a large portion of Oklahoma and the southern part of Kansas. As we move along, when it comes to the wind, can get a little windy in Oklahoma today, as you see where the red is at a 30% chance. And so far as the hail, this is looking like severe hail is also possible with any of these thunderstorms that make up at 30% in the state of Texas and in the state of Oklahoma. And regular thunderstorm outlooks, well, here we go, from Florida up to southern New Jersey, and then across out west to parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, and Missouri. And you see as it marches on across from Illinois, Indiana, southern Ohio, and just about the entire state of West Virginia. Now, as the day goes on, this is going to intensify. Look out for mid to southern Florida, 70% chance of severe thunderstorms. That's right, you've got the greatest chance of all, with 40% from Louisiana up to parts of Pennsylvania, the whole state of Kentucky, a lot of Tennessee. This is a 40% chance, and that 40% chance goes on further out west into New Mexico, Colorado, and southern Wyoming. Now, it's going to heat up. The severe thunderstorms are going to pop up and be more numerous. Then it's going to cool down a little bit, and you can see how the systems move across, and they go from 70% in Florida to 40% and up the side of Florida into Georgia, south to North Carolina, Virginia, over into the D.C. and Delaware area, also out in the panhandles and portions of Oklahoma and Texas, Kansas, and a large portion of Colorado. This is what it's looking like for tomorrow. Not as drastic as it is today, but you can see right here everything that's going on, especially this hail, folks. If you're out in these areas, right in here, be aware. And that's a check of your weather today. Be safe. Thanks so much for everything you guys do for me. I may not answer all of your comments, but I read them all, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for the mail you send me. Pictures, if you have any pictures when it comes to severe weather, or maybe it's a beautiful day, I'd love to see those pictures too. Please click show more below this video. Scroll down, you'll find an email address to send them to. Thanks for the donations, watching my videos, the comments, the thumbs up, and the sharing this information. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thanks so much for watching.